What's up, guys? Rackley here, bringing you another Final Fantasy XIV online video. This will be part 8 of the Let's Play. In the previous episode, we were taking on the seasonal quest here with the Wandering Minstrel and Ayo-Yo, or aka Ayo Kneecap. So we will continue on with her quest here. Right then, let's get started, shall we, dearie? The plan is we're going to line up an old fleet of ships across the bay and have them fire a broadside into the sky. But before we go about finding our fleet, we need to get the plan approved by the organizing committee, and that means convincing Commodore Rainer. I'll take the lead, but I ain't exactly got the silverest tongue, nor much experience nobbing with the higher-ups. If you two see me struggling, put in a word, won't ye? I got you. Of course, my lady, your cause is ours. Thank ye, me dears. Together then, to the Coral Tower. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the Coral Tower. Go ahead and just use the Aethernet shard here. There we are. Last I had the privilege of meeting with the Commodore was around the time of the Calamity. I had been arrested for conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, it was all a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was. Some under-scurrilous soul had been singing songs of sedition. If not for Rainer and his relentless pursuit of the truth, I might still be lingering in the brig. He is a shrewd investigator who will broke no equivocation. Shall we now? Jeez. Big words. Get some of this coffee into my system. Eat. I got like that Cold Stone cake batter remix. Dude, it's so good. Wanting to make the Rising display special, I can fathom, but the sheer scale of this proposal is beyond anything I imagined. Yo, need I remind you that the first duty of the Yellow Jackets is the keeping of the peace? Filling the bay with ships will not only disturb the daily workings of the harbor, but is sure to foment agitation among the commons. Knowing this, do you still mean to persevere with this outlandish plan? I do, Commander. Every Lamence's art, every Eorzean's art, still bears the scars of the Calamity. All that loss, that hardship, that struggle, it cut deep. But the Rising ain't just about looking to the past, it's about looking to the future too. And if it's our duty to watch over folk, keep them on the straight and narrow, like I reckon it's our duty to see them off on another year's journey too. Well put. I accept that your intentions are pure, but what of the logistics? I trust you have a plan as to who exactly will be providing and paying for this fleet of yours? Yes, Commander. We're going to petition the Maelstrom for the flagship, and the rest from, the Black Sails. Of course. One is wont to forget that those buccaneering souls remain bound to serve the Maelstrom in times of necessity. Lady Ayo-Yo would have us parley with the 3 great pirate captains and remind them of their civic duty, it seems. Aye, that's right. The pirates answered the Admiral's call back when the moon was fallen, fought and died at Cartano, same as the rest of us. When they hear about our plan to salute all those who fell, and all those who didn't, I don't doubt they'll answer the call again. I wish you all luck in the world in recruiting those rogues to your cause. You shall need it. Very well then. Allow me to arrange the parley. Should you succeed in this feat, you may consider all of my remaining doubts answered. Cool. We have Rainer's support. I bid you remember that you go to speak with pirates, lawless marauders all. Pray that you do not say aught to offend them, lest we find ourselves with a mutiny on our hands. You have it. You have my word, sir. I shall have the Maelstrom summon the leaders of the 3 factions to the anchor yard. Pray go there and complete your preparations. Alright. Cheers for sticking with me, lads. I hope I can count on your support in the next set of negotiations and all. Of course, my lady. Alas, I fear the captains, those far-famed scourges of the seas, will prove rather less biddable partners than Commodore Rayner did. While Roswin of the Sanguine Sirens may be swayed by emotion, Carvalayan of the Kraken's arms is a much more mercenary mind. The executioners, meanwhile, value honor and glory above all else. If there is aught that unites them, it's a zealous spirit. Let us argue with passion that we might inflame theirs. If it's passion you're after, I've got that in bleeding bucket loads. But I might need you two to jump in again, in case me tongue decides to tie itself in an alfitch. Just say the first thing that comes to your ears, and I'd pick up after. Come on then, dearies. Let's head on over to the anchor yard and get this party started. Get this party started, right? Car wash. Car wash. Car wash. Songs will be stuck in my head now. Ifana Emira. Going for the anchor yard. Coffee and all. What's up, Gregory? Let's take a look. So we're going to make a right up here. Nope. Nope. Anchor yard. Oh, that's cool. Okay, it kind of looks like an anchor on the map. That's cool. Little anchor here. That's cool. All right. We're waiting. We're waiting here with Lillian. Thanks for coming. The reason we asked you here is, the Maelstrom summons laid it out for us loud and clear. You want us to help with you rising fireworks. And the answer is no. When my sirens fire a broadside, it's to send our enemies to the bottom of the briny, not to paint pretty pictures in the sky for drylanders to gawp at. We've better things to be doing with our time. It is a rare occurrence, to be sure, but I find that my opinion aligns with Roswin's. Our time is precious, as I am sure is yours. Let us hasten to draw these discussions to a close. I shall put it bluntly, I see no profit in this endeavor for myself and my men, so unless there is anything else... No profit? How sad that the great Carvalayan should lose his nose for coin. Oh, see, he's a mercenary. Why, it is a perfect opportunity to forge a deeper bond with Roswin. No, he likes being a mercenary, and he doesn't like being in people's debts. A debt of gratitude, perhaps, for providing the men and material for this pageantry entirely at our own expense. I saw no mention of the Krakens being compensated for our efforts in a material sense. Or am I mistaken? The sheer scale of the spectacle we propose would no doubt draw all the lords and ladies of the realm to gather in the city, personages of high renown and deep pockets. Aye, and if they saw you lot working and in with the Maelstrom, it'd do wonders for your public image. Folks who normally wouldn't touch a pirate with a barge pole be queuing up to do business with you. I do believe you have a point. Poorly phrased though it might be, to win legitimate business, one must project the image of a legitimate businessman. That's true. Sod your image, and sod anyone who's too lily-livered to trade with us. They can stick their barge poles up their backsides. What's in it for the sirens? If you won't consider them customers, consider them quarry. Don't you want to bring joy to the masses? Carvalian's in, don't you want to be together? Look, I enjoy the fireworks as much as anyone. I just don't see why it's got to be us what puts them on. We're pirates, not thoughty villains. The sanguine sirens aren't all about the pirate in life, though, are ye? You run almshouses for the sick and injured, and those with child, keep themselves busy with odd jobs such as come their way. Them's your hunters, and the folk who drawn to the city to see the grand display, your quarry. I see where you're going with this. Get the girls to set up stalls selling food and grog and the like, and they'd make a killing, providing they'd add all the right permits from the Yellow Jackets. You're a shrewd one, you. Maybe I could lend him a hand myself. They do say the best way to a man's heart is through his stoma. Cough, cough, cough. What are the executioners? There are no dishonor in linking arms with Admiral Merlin and the Maelstrom, surely. Big boy. You, Yellow Jacket, I want you to tell me one more thing and tell it true. This is Limsa Laminsa, the greatest port in all the realm. You couldn't find this fleet of yours without our help, yet you've come here begging for it? Why? Because I reckon you're the ones who need the rising most. The Black Sails only came together because of Cartno. Ye could have upped anchor and sailed off into the sunset, but no. You fought like demons on those cursed flats, made heroes of yourselves and martyrs. The way I see it, tis only right that those that lost the most, when they stood to gain the least, should be the ones to fire the salute to the departed. And in a salute to the depart, too. The calamity changed the lives of you pirates more than anyone. If anyone should be celebrating new beginnings, it's those whose new beginnings already begun. Ha ha ha! So it's all for your own good, is it? I'm heading back to the Estilica. Send word when you've hammered out the details of the display of yours. We'll see what we can do. Aye aye, Captain. Awesome. So we're all in agreement. Can't rightly say no to you now, can I? We lost a good lot of good people back in Cardno. Let's send them all off with a bloody great bang. I will join you on one condition, that in your reminiscence of trauma past, you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourself. Pray do not force me to restrain you again. I never force you to do nothing. You'll keep your hands off me if you want to keep them, you randy bastard. She's got a thing for Caravalli. Quite the fragile flower, isn't she? Well then, I bid you adieu. My ships will not ready themselves. Yay, we did it! 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 And breathe. Gods, I was so nervous I could hardly speak. Thanks so much for chipping in when you did. Could have never got him on our side without ye. Right then, time to put the finishing touches to this plan of mine. It's going to be wonderful. I just know it. Oh, and about your reward, I've given it to the minstrel. You can grab it from him. To new beginnings, lad, and may the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. Yay! Rewards! We like rewards. You did a great service, my friend, both for Lady Oyoyo and for all those who love the Rising, myself included. For that I shall be ever grateful. I accept it shall be still some hours before preparations for the grand finale are complete. Mayhap we can wait together? Of course. Let's check this out. While we wait, would you care to hear a verse that has lately come to me? It is a song of celebration, of encouragement, for all those who sail for unknown shores. Pray lend me your ears. Do your thing, Mr. Minstrel. Don't incite any rebellions. Great. Gave me a lullaby. Wait, what? Greetings, warrior of light. Who are you? This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Huh? Do I know you? Naoki, oh my god, it's the fucking creator. Holy shit, okay. Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida, and I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. The road we have walked has been long and winding, full of perils and pitfalls, but we have enjoyed every step in your company. We hope that you feel the same about this last great leap. With every adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we leave behind us, yet a lengthy history need not mean a foreshortened future. Many adventures yet await. We shall continue to chart a course into the great unknown, one that takes in all the diverse wonders this wide world has to offer, that your legacy might grow ever greater. To be certain, it would be a less trying task to sleepwalk ever onward down the same well-furrowed path, yet to venture down paths untrodden, believing in the bright and glorious future that lies beyond them, is by far the more rewarding. This is the gift that we wish to deliver unto you, the gift of adventure. And we pray with all of our hearts that you will continue to walk with us. We thank you for joining us on this journey, heretofore and hereafter. You just keep making great content, Yoshida. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. One cannot know what fills the hearts and minds of those who look to those sky this rising night. Perhaps you and I will see very different images in those explosions of light and color. But one thing I know for certain, that right here, right now, we look to the same sky. And though the paths that lay ahead of us may lead in very different directions, sometime, someplace, they shall cross again. Dang, that's so cool. I like how he does that. He puts himself in the game, kind of gives you guys gives us a little bit of words of encouragement. That's cool, man. I don't know any other game that does that personally. It is almost time for the display to begin. The consummation not only of our labors, but of the thoughts and prayers of the people of this fair city. A salute for the departed, and for those who set sail into unknown waters. Many adventures yet await you, my friend. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. Thanks, Wandering Minstrel. Play me that tune. Yeah! From eastern sea to western sky, the sacred sun ascends, and voices stir, of wind, of waves, of ropes, of sails, of friends, who like the golden light of dawn that streams across the sea, set sunlit sail for foreign lands, may fortune follow thee. Her journey done, so sinks the sun below the western waves, and Mimir's steer, of friends of yore asleep in watery graves. Let not our voices raised in the song disturb your endless sleep, but join us in our chorus and your dream among the deep. Nice. An excerpt from an ancient mariner's song, a prayer for the safe return of those who sailed over the far horizon, and for the peace of those who sleep beneath those same eternal waves. It concludes with a wish that the voices of those whose spirits are stirred in anticipation of new adventure reach the ears of those whose adventures ending too soon, that they might be united as one, a fitting sentiment for the rising, methinks. And so I offer you my own heartfelt wish, that even should your adventures carry you beyond the far-flung horizon of this wide world, we should meet once more in 12 months' time and look up to the same sky together. All right. I'll hold you to that, Mr. Minstrel. Maybe you can finish your amazing song that you started here today. Very, very cool. Oh, nice. Very cool. Complete. There you have it. Seasonal event has been completed. You have unlocked the toy chest. Open the toy chest found in any inn-room to play mini-games. Okay. Additionally, certain notable personages have been seen to frequent the anchor yard this rising. Do the same, you may be greeted with an unexpected encounter. What? Okay. Summon your very own minion. Okay. Untradeable items. Unique items. Wait. I can... A soft westerly wind blows across the anchor yard. Enjoy the sea breeze a while? Yeah. Uh-oh. The proprietor of the Drowning Wench. The head chief of the Bismarck. Yeah, the head chef. Well, 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 I come to feel Lilliman's breath on me face, only to find the faithless besom whispering in the ear of another. How you been keeping, Rackley? I hear we've got you to thank for the rising display. A yo-yo's been singing your praises from Fisherman's Bottom to the Coral Tower. What? Surprised I know her? Limbs is a small place, lad. Hardly a day goes by I don't see a yellow jacket or several on the Bismarck. Whether it's to sup on the finest foods and wine this side of the sea, or to clap the irons on those who've tapped the cask a touch too thirstily. Suppose an adventurer like you might have noticed, always coming and going as ye are, but stick around in the city for a while and you'll see, the jackets ain't just axes for ire, they're true friends of the common folk. Ayoya was a retainer before the calamity struck, you know. Her master had a thing for fireworks. Every time they came back from their wanderings, they'd load her down with an underweight of sprouts and spinners they picked up from God's nowhere. Day and night, you'd see her down in the market ward, beaming that sunny smile of hers at every passerby, trying her damnedest to flog the stuff. Enjoyed the work, I reckon, but when Dalaman fell and she lost her master, literally lost him. The way she tells it, they were as if the calamity burned an hole in her memory, and they fell straight through. Couldn't remember their face nor their name. Damn. But she never forgot the fireworks. The amount of gunpowder that went through her hands over the years, she couldn't help learning a bit about making things go bang. An apprenticeship with the Cannoneers later, and she was a yellow jacket. So when I heard they were the ones who'd be put in charge of the Rising display, I knew she'd be first to volunteer. The Rising, the fireworks, they mean a lot to her, and as a friend, they mean a lot to me, so thank you. Damn, freaking tearjerker quest, dude. Nice. Oh, I can sit here again. Was it Bateron? Can I do Bateron now? There, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. If it ain't me old pal Rackley, you're to beg the old bird for guidance too, are ye? Skibbity said you add an in for this year's fireworks, and not a bad job you made of them either. You met Subity down in Hawker's Alley, eh? Oops. Don't know why she's so hung up about it. The girls paid me back in 100 times over with all her hard work over the years. Felt a bit bad accepting it, but, well, a bottle of Bacchus is a bottle of Bacchus. Reckon it's you we should be thanking anyway for that marvelous display. All the ships in the arbor, the fire in the sky, it brought back a lot of memories. Some good, some bad, but every one of them well worth remembering. And we ain't done making them yet. You'll be off on your next adventure soon enough, I wager. Well, you can't rightly be striding out on an empty stomach now, can ye? Come up to the wench and we'll fill your belly. Thanks, Baderon. That's cool. Very, very cool. All right. So with that all said and done, let's go ahead and head over to the Morrowby Dry Docks. Now, if you remember, in the last episode, they talked to us about how to get to Morrowby, and that was through the Chocobo Porter. It was one of the ways that we could get there, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do next. I just need to go ahead and find an Aetheryte shard, so we can go ahead and teleport over there. Should be one right here. So, but first, let's go into our inventory, because we do have a minion. Looks like it's a brushed up cryo minion. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So now we can go into our minion and summon it. Brushed up cryo. Oh, look at cryo. Hey, a little cryo. Hey. Alright, cool. That's really awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and find the Chocobo Porter. Where's he? There he is. Alright. Over here? Yep. And we are continuing on. What time are we at here? 27 minutes? Perfect. I'll go ahead, I'll make this episode about 45-50 minutes here. Just because we weren't doing just one quest here. No big deal. We will hire one, and we're going to go to right here, the Morrowby Dry Docks. Take a little ride. Da 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 da. Enjoying that beautiful scenery. Dun, 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 dun. I did see that mossless Gabu that we can do for the hunting log, so we'll definitely have to take care of that. Looks like we got some moles too that we can kill. Very good. So, all right. We have made it to Morrowby Dry Docks. Start picking up some quests here. Another level mets. Greetings, adventurer. I am Erwan, a representative of the Adventurers Guild. As the level met station here at Morrowby Dry Docks, I am responsible for assigning the various tasks that come in from the beleaguered locals. The work is not necessarily simple or safe, thus I would first gauge the limits of your abilities by setting you a trial assignment. Take a moment to peruse The task outlined in this guild levy. Do you believe yourself up to the challenge? I'm always up to the challenge. Very well, let's see what you can do. Before you begin, I have a word of advice. Acquiring some cores from the lightning sprites. Use the cores on the crabs, and you'll soon discover which creatures are the big claws. Okay. Pretty self-explanatory. Gonna attune to this real quick first. Beautiful. Mimidoa. Krakatoa. What ye say? Another Nitiate, eh? Nitiate ye say? I'm getting lots of Nitiates these days. Lots of Nitiates. What day ye say it was? What is up with you Initiates? Now I reckon this Nitiate's here looking for work. Is it work ye seek, eh? Well, you need not fret, as I just happen to have a task what needs tending. A dear friend of mine, Roston something or such, is holed up in the lighthouse on this side of the grip. Used to be that I'd visit the lad once a sen night to see how he was faring, but me legs just ain't the same since the gout gone and grabbed hold of them. I'd be grateful if you could check up on the candle keep in me stead. Oh, and don't you be forgetting to take along 4 curved jackal fangs. Tell him they's from Mimidoa. He'll understand. Gout? For you? With how small you are, that gout probably overtakes your whole body in like a day. But don't worry, Mimidoa, I got you. Brim. Birm. Aw, wafufu. Waifu. Oh, woe is me. I seem to have gone and misplaced 4 of my packed lunches. Whatever. Oh, the waifu forgot the lunches. That's funny, actually. Whatever am I to do? I can hear Aunt Brim's belly grumble all the way from over here. I'm certain I made enough for everyone, so it must be that I either dropped a few or gave some to the wrong fellows. Oh, did you hear that? It was Aunt Brim's belly again. He does not look at all pleased, does he? I must stay with my cart, but if you could search the dry docks and see if you cannot find those lunches, I would be eternally grateful. I might even whip together something special for you. Did you see that? Brim just gave me the evil eye. If those lunches don't turn up soon, I'm afraid he'll come over here and eat me. I wouldn't put it past him, man. I got your lunches. Don't even worry about it. Meat mind. Waifu be needing one of her lunches back, he'd say. And here I was beginning to think the lass had eyes for me. Not that she's me tight, mindy. I like me women a few hands taller and a few pawns heavier. And a few shades bluer, if you catch my drift. Yes, you like Rogans, I get it. I wouldn't have minded the extra meal, though. A man can work up quite a craving when he's been pounding, stretching, and shaping sheets of iron all day. Oh yeah, you'd be pounding? I like that, dude. I like this guy. Rurimo Faliamo. What's up, Oprim? Talk to you real quick. You have a missive for me from Forge Master Hanaza? I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of the materials I ordered over a moon past. Let's see it then. Let's see. Blast and Bother Nation. Another delay? I am well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. My apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. Might I have your name? Rackley, is it? Well, Rackley, this proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is a symbol of Linza Lominsa's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the 7th Umbral Era. Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the thalassocracy. Oh, that must be like their government. Yet even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there is no end of odd jobs for a hard-working adventurer. Be you fair warned, there is no place for layabouts and troublemakers. That makes sense. Gotta pull your weight, I get it. Alright, let's accept your next one. Where in the seven hells is that man? Not once in 12 moons has he been late with a shipment, and now 2 whole turns of the sun without a single word? A shipwright of mine, a young man named Frilsmid, recently left Candlekeep Quay to retrieve several crates of supplies ordered from Limsa Laminsa, but has yet to return. I have sent several missives to Hal de Broda, but his replies are always the same. He does not recall ever seeing the right, nor the supplies he was scheduled to collect. That man knows something, and I severely doubt he is telling me the whole truth. As I cannot leave my post, I would ask you to travel to Candlekeep Quay in my stead and inform Hal de Broda that if he insists on playing these games, I will personally see that he is transferred to Turtleback Island, where he can rot alone in the middle of the sea for eternity. Oh, God. Well, okay. I'm sure he will play nice then. That sounds like a horrible post. But back to getting some lunches. Langsturm. Don't tell me. You came to collect my lunch. I can see it in them accusing eyes of yours. Sure, I knew right well that none of these lunches was meant for me. What would today be my day off and all? But I never thought little waifu could miss just one. If I get back to lunch, would you promise me you'll not mention that it was I who took it? I don't want the lass to think I was trying to swindle her. Though that's sort of what I was trying to do. But she doesn't have to know that now, does she? Right then. Carry on. Okay. Interesting character. Alright, waifu, I got your lunches. Please tell me you found the lunches. I swear Otbrim has shifted several paces closer since you departed. He's not going to eat you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You did it. You found all the missing lunches. Now, perhaps I can rest in peace, knowing that Otbrim won't be indulging in his cannibalistic fantasies. At least for today. Oh, God. I don't know if he would eat you. You're kind of too small of a portion. Get some gear on. Let's see, you got some more side quests to pick up over here. He's Keel. Ezekiel? Is that really what it's supposed to be? When it comes to riveting, you can search the realm over, but you won't find none better than Ezekiel. 10 score rivets a bell I drive, twice that if I'm not in me cups. The key to driving rivets proper like is how hot you can get the buggers. The hotter the rivet, the stronger the bond she'll make with the steel plate. Problem being, was I to heat me rivets in the forge, they'd be cold as dead, horse crotched. I haul me back to the victory. Jesus. 'Tis why I use the white-hot cores of lightning sprites. But as you can see, me supplies run a tad low. If it ain't too much trouble, would you be so kind as to fetch me some? You look as you could take on a whole pack of sprites with one hand tied behind your arse. You know, Ezekiel, I certainly can get some sprites with both hands tied behind my arse. You want to know why? I got brushed up cryo to do some damage. What you got, Yugi? Yugi? Yugi Yamamoto? I'm looking for a strapping young adventurer good with his numbers to help tally our remaining supplies of planks and logs, but I suppose you'll have to do. What do you mean? I'm good with numbers. Now that work on the victory is nearing completion. I need one final count on the lumber we have so I can determine if we'll need more. I already have Raisin Milzen and Rui Mo Falimo started on the tally. So speak with them and see what they've found. Then bring me back the exact number of quarter-deck logs and forecastle planks remaining on site. Understood? Oh, I understand. Count these logs. There's like 20 logs. Easy. What up, Raisin? Just finished me count. Oh, the cedar master and the yard master ain't going to like what I have to tell them. What? You tell them for me? Well, be me guest then, lad. The victory's been as big as she is. With the victory being as big as she is, we'll be outfitted with 3 full-size masts and 2 smaller masts. Each mast will have its own set of 4 to 5 spars or cross mats from which the sails hang. One need not be a scholarly from Malvin's Gate to know that's a whole hell's worth of lumber. And so just how many mast-worthy logs did I count here? 4. Not 400, not 4 score, not even 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can take that to the yard master, but don't say I didn't warn ye. It looks like you guys need more logs. And are you sure that's 4? Are you talking about like piles of logs? Because there's 4 piles, but there's certainly more than 4 logs. So figure that out, Raisin. Maybe you've been in the sun too long, which is why you are a raisin. Planks. There's like 35. See, there's about 24 here. Let's see. This one here, I would say about 47. Accurate numbers, dude. I don't know how these guys don't know how to count. All right, Rurimo, what do we got? 200 oak birthing planks. Not one more, not one less. I counted them twice, and then I counted them thrice more just for good measure. We may be in trouble, though, if them shipwrights need any more than what ye see before ye. The fires of the calamity claim most of the trees in old Oakwood. And what of those that remain, ye ask? Why, we chopped down the rest to help build the victory. Well, seems like you guys are running out of trees, so I don't know how you're going to figure out the wood situation. But that's okay nonetheless. Not my problem. I trusted you had enough fingers to help you through the tally, so tell me now, what did ye find? Those be grim numbers indeed. The calamity may just fade in memory, but it seems we're still far from truly healing. As a salt-blooded Leminzan, it pains me to say it, but we may have to turn to them tree folk in Gridania if we're to finish the victory on time. The tree folk. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Leather harness. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah. We are getting stronger. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're at 41 minutes. Awesome. Probably finish up these quests in this area here, and then we will go ahead and call that an episode. All right. Oh, the megalo crabs. There are some lightning sprites we need. Just buff up real quick, make this nice and easy. Oh. 94, big damage. There we go. Beautiful. There's 2. Just need 1 more. What do we have up here? All right, that's right. We also need to kill wild jackals, so we can do that as well. Get out of the way of that. Right. Okay, so 2 more jackals, and then we need 1 more lightning sprite. There are the 2 jackals and 1 lightning sprite. Would you look at that? We'll check this out. Buff, overpower, and then we'll come over here, start beating the shit out of this sprite. Beautiful. Get all their attentions. Perfect. Get our defense up. Alright, last jackal right here. Alright, get him down. And that should do it. Cool. And we just work our way up to the lighthouse here. Deliver the fangs to Rotsnay. Get behind him later. Alright, buddy, what you got going on? It can't get right lonesome up here, all alone, with naught but the wind's chill to keep a man company. Some days I carve jackal fangs to help clear me head of the voices. The voices calling me back to the great blue. Uh-oh. What's this? Mimidola sent ye? Did he? Well, you tell that old man that he needn't waste his few last sons in this realm worrying about poor old Rawsons. I'll carry on as I always have, in the service of the sailors, alone till the day I die. That seems fun. Whilst the carvings help keep my head clear, a bit of company would ease the solitude. Truth is, with each turn of the sun, I creep ever closer to the brink of madness. All day and all night I dream of someone who might rescue me from this prison, someone broad and hale, with skin the color of the sea, and eyes what'll suck you in like a maelstrom, someone like Gimtoda. It's been enchanted by her. I've been enchanted by her sweet magic since I first saw her. A young lass from the Morrowby dry docks on patrol of the God's Grip. She smiled at me, but I was too et up inside by fear to meet her gaze. And now, since her promotion to head watch, she can't be bothered to make the climb. I would tell her how it is I feel, but me duty to the sailors. Wait, might be you could tell her for me? I'd make it worth your while. You could take her a nice Lenosian lily bell. You think she'd like that? Aye, I reckon she'd like that. Ain't met a woman that didn't like flowers. You got a good point. Women like flowers. That's for sure. Every woman loves flowers. Alright, cool. So we can start turning some stuff in here. Well, you know what? Let's go continue these quests up here. Might as well, since they're right next to where we need to turn them in anyway. We need to get that lily bell. Oh, let's go kill these moles real quick. Guess we need them for the hunting log. Beautiful. Alright. We need 2 more to kill. First we'll get this lily bell. Uh-oh. A sweet trap. 2 sweet traps. You're dead. Absolutely not. Get kicked in the face. Okay. There we have it. Eventually we're going to need to go back to Morrowby, but first let's just go ahead and take care of the Candlekeep Quay stuff. Oh. Let's go ahead and talk to this person over here. Azumin. Excuse me, adventurer. Might I have a moment of your time? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Azumin, field assessor for Melvian's Gate. My work with the Custom House involves the investigation of claims made regarding the unlawful import of restricted items from foreign shores. Recently, there have been a number of petitions made by the residents of Candlekeep Quay concerning a species not native to Vilbrand. If this species is indeed alien to the island, it must be located and destroyed immediately, before it is allowed to reproduce and possibly disturb the natural balance found here amongst the area's fauna. I would ask that you take this lump of fetid dodo flesh and place it upon one of the mounds of soil thought to be the nests of the invasive species. The odor should draw forth whatever creatures lurk beneath, leaving them easy targets. Okay. Seems pretty easy. Does that self-righteous dog Atbrim doubt that I've never told him anything less than the truth? Actually, yeah, he does, so I'm going to doubt what you're saying right now, dude. Turtleback Island, he cannot do that, can he? I swear on my poor Nana's grave, Navigator rest her soul, I know not of the Frills Mid, nor his precious supplies. Hells, we here at the Quay have had enough trouble these past few suns. What with the sinking of that Lominsan cargo ship off the Salt Strand, I haven't had time to take a proper piss, let alone take note of every scrag that wanders in off the grip. Alright, seems you got some issues. Now, the way I see it, if you have time to be standing here questioning my character, then you most certainly have the time to get that arse of yours down to Salt Strand and help us search for survivors of the wreck. Hey, whoa, I'm just a messenger here, Hal DeBroda. It's not my fault your butt hurt. Who knows? You may just run across this Frillsmid everyone seems so eager to find. Here's to hoping the Navigator hasn't found him first. You're just a dick, bro. Straight up dick. Well, that's cool. That was awesome. What the heck did you ride it on? Alright, so we need to place the dodo flesh on these mounds here. Beautiful. Mightling. You are no might from my axe, Mightling. Oh, big boy, huh? Must be Papa Might. Well, guess what? He going down too. Look at those big hits. 100. Ball, easy. Alright, let's go to the Salt Strand real quick, so that way we can turn in both those quests at the same time. Mandragora Prince. How about there? Hey, look, it's Frillsmid. That's who we've been looking for. Hi, I'm Frillsmid. Ye say the foreman's wondering on me whereabouts? I thought he might be, but ye must know I cannot show me face at the dry docks until I've righted the terrible wrong I caused. 2 nights past, I made the trip from the dry docks to Candlekeep Quay, just as the foreman asked. The seas were right rough, and the captain of the cargo ship was wary of bringing her too close to the cliffs. So I paid a few coins to a fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we was halfway twixt shore and ship, the swells had risen to nigh on 10 yalms, and 'twasn't long afore the waves had hold of us. Try as we might to stead the boat, nature's grip was too tight, and we was flung headlong into the Lemons galley. When I awoke, both ships were gone, and the cargo I was to collect lay strewn across the Salt Strand. I's made every effort to salvage it, but the sands are crawling with quirky, and I ain't one with a sword. And now ye see why it is I cannot return to the dry docks. Don't worry, I'll get your stuff. Ooh! Kill this egg digger. Come here, egg digger. Easy. You guys can get it too. Need to kill one more after this one. There we go. Grab this brass helm wheel. Oh, hello. Beachcomber. This is my swamp. This is my beach. Get out of here. Need to get some rigging. There we go. Beautiful. Then the folded sailcloth. Killing all your beachcomber friends. Get this last egg digger for our hunter log. Okay. Oh, you want some too? Look at that rank up. Oh, we unlocked Reprisal, which I believe is an AoE debuff. So we'll move that back over here with our other buffs and debuffs. All right. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy here. Continue on in that quest. That night, I was tossed into the sea like some doll of rags, and it weren't long after before the world turned around me, faded back to back as I slipped deeper into the abyss. But lo, the navigator wouldn't see me to the gates of the seven hells, and I woke to find myself washed ashore. And here I've been ever since, waiting for a chance to salvage me master's cargo. I got you, bro. The missing parts. I don't know how I can repay you. I'll deliver the supplies right away, but first I must stop by the quay so that I might pay my respects to the widow of the brave fisher who gave his life for a handful of coin. Could you tell Atbrim I'll be back at the dry docks by daybreak? Many thanks, adventurer. I will not forget this kindness. Yeah, I got you, dude. Don't worry about it. Okay. So we will go and turn in this quest right here, and then we will go ahead and call that an episode. And we will begin the next one by turning in all the other quests at Morrowby Dry Docks and continuing from there. Thavnarian Mites. We have collected eggs from cargo carried on ships hailing from Rod's Aham before, but always in limbs of Omensa. There are no records of ships traveling to or from the tiny island nation making stops here in Candlekeep Quay, nor would they ever need to. Unless the mites did not come from a ship that laid anchor here, but from a different vessel, one with more heinous motives. I believe this will require further investigation. I thank you again for your assistance. Perhaps I may require your services again in the near future. All right. Okay, so quest completed. I am going to go ahead and call that an episode. Thank you so much again, you guys, for joining in, and please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can go ahead and post series you guys would like to see, maybe some games you would like to see on the channel, and then we can go ahead and make it happen for you. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next one.